Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Sebastian from TechCentury and welcome to a brand new review video here on the channel. Today we are checking out this new stabilized gimbal camera by feiyutech. This is the Feiyu Pocket 2. So to get started, let's first talk about the hardware, and I have to say I was super impressed by it because this gimbal is actually mainly made out of metal, so it feels very solid in the hand, and also the size and design are quite nice. Now if we take a closer look at the hardware itself, on the right side we'll find the power on and off switch. If we press this, the gimbal turns on, makes this little beeping sound, and then the gimbal is already calibrated as well. On the back we then find a small touchscreen display that's also used for navigating all the menus, which are really easy and self-explanatory. Below the display we then find a joystick that's used to move the camera down or up, or left to right as well, and below that we then find the record and pause button. If we press this record button, it gives us a little beep, and then there's also a green LED blinking inside of the button, letting us know that's currently recording video. Now on the left side of the gimbal, we then also find a USB-C charging port as well as an indicator LED, and then also a micro SD card slot. Last but not least, on the bottom of the Feiyu Pocket 2, we then find a tripod mount, which is super convenient to have this built in. On top of that, there's also Wi-Fi connectivity built in, despite the small size of the gimbal. So unlike on, for example, the DJI Pocket 1 or 2, you don't need an accessory to enable Wi-Fi functionality. It's already built into this really small gimbal right here. Now this of course means that you can also control this gimbal wirelessly using the FeiyuCam app that's available for Android and iOS, and this is just super simple. You just have to connect to the Wi-Fi network after enabling Wi-Fi on the Pocket itself, and then you can control it, choose between the different shooting modes, for example like Hyperlapses or regular video recording, and then you can also just move the gimbal from your smartphone. And I'm a really big fan of that because it's a way nicer solution than the tethering that you get with the DJI Pocket 1 or 2 by using the USB-C or Lightning plug. Now another impressive aspect is the battery life. I compared the Feiyu Pocket 2 with the DJI Pocket 1 and DJI Pocket 2, all recording at 4K 60, and the DJI Pocket 1 actually shut off at 1 hour and 30. The DJI Pocket 2 with the do-it-all handle to have Wi-Fi integrated shut off after 1 hour and 20 minutes, and this little guy lasted 2.5 hours, which was super impressive. Now there are a couple of smaller aspects that I want to mention. First off, that there is a really nice and loud speaker built into this little pocket. I wasn't really expecting that. On top of that, you can of course also flip this gimbal around for selfie recordings, and that the viewing angle is very wide. It's around 16mm, which is super wide. Compare that, for example, to the DJI Pocket 2 that's at like 35 to 38mm. It's a huge difference and more comparable to like an action cam like a GoPro. Moving on, let's talk about the stabilization. And I actually made a completely separate video for the just in-depth video quality comparison between this Feiyu Pocket 2 and the DJI Pocket 2. So if you want to see this, make sure to click the link below to check out this full video. So I'll just give you a rundown in this review, and the stabilization overall was just great. It was very similar to the DJI Pocket 2, which really impressed me. And there was nothing that I could complain about. I was very, very surprised how good the stabilization is. But then again, I probably shouldn't be surprised because I also use feiyutech gimbals on my A7iii and use it for shooting other videos as well. And the stabilization there is great as well. But now let's actually get to the most important aspect, which is the video quality. Now, there I have to say the video quality overall was impressive. But I have to say, putting this gimbal head to head with the DJI Pocket 2, it definitely can't compete in terms of sharpness, and the noise level is also higher. But we have to keep in mind also the technical specifications to explain that. First off, the sensor here in this Feiyu Pocket 2 is a little bit smaller than the sensor in the DJI Pocket. Then the aperture is a little bit higher, it's 2.0 instead of 1.8. And on top of that, it also has a low resolution of 12 megapixel to 64 on the DJI Pocket 2, so this explains it a bit. Therefore, the image sharpness and also the noise level aren't as good here on the Feiyu Pocket 2 as on the DJI Pocket 2, but it also really depends on what device you're watching this footage on. If you watch it on your smartphone, on your tablet, probably even your laptop, I'm sure it will be absolutely fine. And it's probably even difficult to tell the difference between the footage from these both cameras. But if you then watch it on like a 65-inch 4K TV or like a 5K iMac, there's definitely a difference noticeable. That being said, I think most people will be very satisfied with the video quality. If you want a deeper dive into the video quality, I also have a side-by-side comparison between the Feiyu Pocket 2 and the DJI Pocket 2 footage on my channel as well, so make sure to check it out and also subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now, on top of just recording 4K 60 footage, you can also record 1080p at 120 frames per second for slow motion video, or also record hyperlapses as well as motion time lapses. Now, I really like just taking motion time lapses. It's one of my favorite things to do with the DJI Pocket 2, and I also really like to do this here on the Feiyu Pocket 2, but unfortunately I found out that the movement in my case isn't quite linear. It just sometimes speeds up, gets slower, and therefore the result isn't quite as nice as on the DJI Pocket. But there's one big advantage: you can record time lapses as well as motion lapses here on the Feiyu Pocket 2 straight in 4K, while on the DJI Pocket 2 it's actually limited to full HD. Now, last but not least, the Feiyu Pocket 2 also offers a feature that's well known from GoPros, and that is that you can choose between a super wide, a wide and a narrow view. But I would definitely recommend to stay away from this setting, because to me it seems like it just digitally crops into the image. Now, you can record 4K 60 footage at either of these settings, but the image quality just gets worse if you choose narrow. So it seems to be like digital zoom on the DJI Pocket, so I wouldn't recommend it, and I would rather recommend to stay away from this and then just zoom in post if you really need it. And this also wraps up my review. Thank you very much for watching this video. Again, make sure to check out my dedicated unboxing video of this gimbal, as well as also my comparison to the DJI Pocket 2. Thanks to feiyutech for sending out this camera for review, and I really hope to see you in my next one. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below.